Welcome to our channel. Today we're embarking on a journey, a somber exploration of 10 countries where, in 2024, being Muslim can feel like a liability. These are places where tensions simmer, where acceptance is fragile, and where prejudice can darken lives. We'll delve into the complexities, examine the historical context, and shine a light on the human stories often lost in the headlines. Let's begin. Our journey begins in a land holy to three major religions. Israel, a beacon of democracy in the Middle East, grapples with a deep-seated conflict affecting its Muslim population, particularly in the occupied territories. The struggle for land and recognition has fueled tensions for decades. The expansion of settlements, checkpoints, and the threat of violence cast a long shadow over daily life. Imagine living in a constant state of uncertainty, yearning for the freedom to worship, work, and raise a family without fear. The stories of Palestinian families separated by walls, their movements restricted, paint a stark picture of the human cost of this conflict. We'll hear from shopkeepers in Hebron and students in Ramallah, their dreams colliding with the realities of occupation. By understanding the historical grievances, political realities, and human stories, we can strive for a future where peace and understanding prevail. From the Holy Land, we travel to the heart of Africa, to the Central African Republic. Here, a nation already grappling with poverty and instability has been torn apart by sectarian violence, leaving its Muslim community vulnerable. The conflict, rooted in power struggles and fueled by religious intolerance, has created a cycle of brutality and displacement. Imagine being forced to flee your home, your community shattered, your sense of safety replaced by constant fear. In the wake of massacres and atrocities, deep scars remain. We'll hear from families in makeshift camps, their lives upended by violence. Amidst the despair, glimmers of hope emerge through interfaith dialogue initiatives. These courageous efforts offer a path towards healing and understanding. Our journey takes us north to Russia, a vast land with a rich tapestry of cultures and religions. While most Muslims in Russia live peacefully, certain groups face increasing scrutiny and pressure. The Kremlin's concerns about extremism, often stemming from conflicts in the Caucasus, have led to policies raising concerns about religious freedom. Imagine being watched, your faith treated with suspicion, your ability to practice openly curtailed. We'll travel to Chechnya, where strict interpretations of Islam are enforced, and speak to young Muslims in Moscow navigating a society where their faith is viewed with suspicion. By understanding the historical context, political dynamics, and human stories, we can advocate for policies that respect the rights of all citizens. From Russia, we journey to Sri Lanka. In the aftermath of the 2019 Easter bombings, the Muslim community has faced a backlash of fear and suspicion. The attacks claimed by ISIS shattered a fragile peace and deepened religious divides. Imagine the fear, grief, and trauma experienced by a community targeted for their faith. We'll visit the sites of the bombings, now memorials to the victims, and speak to survivors recounting the horrors they witnessed. We'll meet Muslim families struggling to rebuild their lives amidst mistrust and fear. The path to healing is long, but through interfaith dialogue, education, and justice, Sri Lanka can create a more inclusive society. Overcoming hatred requires a commitment to understanding and compassion. Our journey continues to Denmark, a nation often seen as a model of social progress. Yet debates over immigration and integration have fueled anxieties about the role of Islam in Danish society. Laws restricting face veils, such as the niqab and burqa, have sparked controversy. Imagine being told that a symbol of your faith is incompatible with the values of your adopted home. We'll speak to Muslim women in Denmark, their voices reflecting a range of perspectives on the veil and their place in society. We'll explore the arguments for and against such bans, delving into the complex interplay of religious freedom, gender equality, and national identity. We travel next to Austria, a nation with a long history of immigration, yet grappling with integrating its growing Muslim population. Government policies aimed at promoting assimilation and countering political Islam have sparked debate. From restrictions on foreign funding for mosques to Islam kindergartens promoting Austrian values, reactions are mixed. Imagine feeling singled out, your faith and culture viewed with suspicion by the government. We'll visit mosques in Vienna and speak to imams and community leaders about the challenges of maintaining religious identity while navigating Austrian society. Balancing national identity and inclusivity requires empathy, understanding, and dialogue. Our journey takes us to France, a nation proud of its secular tradition, enshrined in Laïcité, the strict separation of church and state. This principle has shaped France's approach to religious expression, often leading to tensions with its Muslim population. The banning of conspicuous religious symbols in public schools, including the hijab, has sparked controversy and protests. Imagine being a young Muslim girl told you cannot wear a headscarf to school. We'll walk the streets of Paris, witnessing the diversity of its population and the complexities of navigating religious identity in a secular society. We'll speak to Muslim students about the hijab ban and its impact on their lives. Our journey takes us to India, a land of vibrant colors and rich traditions. Yet, in recent years, the rise of Hindu nationalism has fueled tensions and violence against the Muslim minority. From the controversial Citizenship Amendment Act to mob lynchings, a climate of fear and insecurity has taken hold. Imagine living in a country where your faith makes you a target. We'll travel to Mumbai, Hyderabad, and rural villages, hearing the stories of Muslim families living in fear. We'll speak to activists, journalists, and religious leaders about this complex and troubling situation. Our journey takes us to Myanmar, grappling with the legacy of a brutal military crackdown on its Rohingya Muslim minority. The Rohingya, denied citizenship and persecuted, have been forced to flee their homes in a mass exodus. The images from Rakhine State in 2017 shocked the world. Villages burned, mass killings, and a humanitarian crisis. Imagine being driven from your home, your family torn apart, forced to make a perilous journey to escape persecution. We'll visit refugee camps in Bangladesh, crowded with Rohingya, their lives on hold. We'll hear their stories of survival and resilience. The Rohingya crisis is a stark reminder of the human cost of intolerance and the need for accountability. Our journey concludes in China, a global superpower grappling with internal struggles over religious freedom. In Xinjiang, the Uyghur Muslim population faces an unprecedented crackdown. The Chinese government has implemented a vast system of surveillance and control, detaining an estimated 1 million Uyghurs in re-education camps. Imagine a world where your language is banned, your religion suppressed, your family torn apart. We'll examine satellite imagery of the camps, hear from Uyghurs who have escaped, and speak to experts analyzing the Chinese government's policies. The plight of the Uyghurs is a stark reminder that religious freedom remains under threat. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.